Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin and we're back. Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 304, Banette. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. It's about Pokemon, so I'm just gonna say it. Um, it is, have you ever bonded with another living being because of Pokemon? Why and how did you? So I'm just gonna say this right away before I get into actually answering the topic. Um, I may not always have an answer for these, just for the fact that when I was creating them, I was just thinking of the deepest questions that I could possibly make for these sections. So there's not always an answer I can give. I think for this one specifically, I don't really think I have anyone special because my best friend doesn't really care much about Pokemon at all, or anyone in his family, so that I know of at least. But so yeah, it's pretty much that's not anything there. So and same with my newest friend that I made, like I was talking about yesterday. I never even told him what exactly content I make, but I don't know, maybe he does, because he mainly likes Yu-Gi-Oh! That's how I met him. Um, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anyone that is, super into Pokemon that I currently know in real life, so sadly, or just back then, I don't think there was really anyone. Yeah, because I was always pretty much, a loner when it came to that, and I still kind of am in real life, just in general with most stuff. But that's fine. That's always fine. Doesn't mean you need other people to surround you just because you like a certain thing. It's just it happens if you share common interests, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But anyway, yeah, I guess I don't have anyone special like that, any bond. So yeah, I'm curious to know if you have any of that because that would be cool. I would be interested in. Hey, maybe I can even have a bond like that with you, um, by you just enjoying my Pokemon content, or just we can actually be friends. That'd be cool. The only thing I would really hope for if I ever make a friend because you watch my content, it's just I hope you don't treat me differently just because I may produce content, or if you just don't and you think I might be uh better than you for some reason. That's not the case at all. I wanted you to know that when it comes to that stuff, I just treat people equal. I don't really treat like I'm above you. The only thing that I may think a little bit of that is just I may know more than you do, when it becomes being a peer person and doing the good things. But of course, I would always want to share that with you, and if you would want to do that. But anyway, yeah, just because most people when they comment on someone's video, they just always kind of feel a sense of uh, what's it called? Inferior, inferior. Yeah, they feel inferior uh, to the person who they're commenting on because they think that they are you know better than them, which that's not always the case. You can be just as equal, but it's just that other person is more known than you are, and it's just how life goes. But anyway, I just want to let you know that I would treat you equal. I wouldn't treat you like someone who's below me or someone that's higher than me. I would just treat you as equal as I possibly can. So yeah, just want to get that out of the way. But anyway, I'm going to talk more about Pokemon Soul Silver. So I left off on talking about me facing Lance and Claire's final Pokemon in Pokemon Soul Silver tag battle in the Dragon's Den. Um, yeah, like I said, his level 75 Dragonite, and then Claire had her level 56 Kingdra. Um, so the Kingdra wasn't that bad, but it was annoying because it was just there and I was being outnumbered pretty much at the end because sadly his Gengar, Salt's Gengar, of course, Gengars in general, they don't have great defenses. They're pretty much what they call a glass cannon. They hit hard, but they, get taken down really easily. So thankfully, his Gengar was at least able to get one Sludge Bomb off on the Dragonite, which is thankful. But sadly, he didn't get the poison, but still did a good amount of damage because, like I said, the Gengar hits pretty hard. But anyway, after that, what what happened? The reason why I said he lived is because Dragonite used Fire Punch on Gengar, and it pretty much not only got Gengar to low red health. I was so surprised that Gengar lived that. But not only that, but he also got the burn, so he was pretty much dead. This was his last turn. So it was like really crazy. I was all left alone. I only had a few Pokemon left. It seemed like I was going to for sure lose. But thankfully I came in clutch. I forgot who exactly. I used Noctowl for a little bit. He was able to do a good amount of work. But sadly, the Kingdra had stuff like Ice Beam, and it was really crazy. Oh yeah, speaking of that, after I talk about the battle, something crazy happened yesterday as well. With a battle that wasn't even anything with Lance or Claire or any of that stuff, or even Salt. It was just insane how lucky that person got. But I'm gonna finish talking about the battle. So anyway, pretty much, yeah. Long story short, not short. I said long story short. No, long story short. I was able to finally get down to my, like, just me and Kingdra after I finally took down the Dragonite, thankfully. I believe, like I said, I used a combo of just the rest of my Pokemon to pretty much take it down. And I was pretty much just left with having my HM slave, the Golduck, to, be able to surf, use Waterfall and Whirlpool and all that stuff. That's the only reason why I had the thing in my party. It would have been great if I had my Dunsparce with me, because, it's just another Pokemon that's great to have. But anyway, yeah. So it was just Kingdra, Claire's level 56 Kingdra left. And I was glad that I actually played the safe insurance thing, because right when I healed my Typhlosion, because I know it was kind of stupid, because that's Kingdra and you're putting out Typhlosion, but I just revived just use a normal revive. You revived my Typhlosion, and then I also hoped that Typhlosion would be able to eat up at least one Hydro Pump or any of that stuff, because like I said, Typhlosion has really good special defense, at least mine does. But then I also wanted to revive Crobat as well, because, I wasn't going to take that chance to just lose just because I made a bad judgment call, and I'm glad I did that, because, yeah, Typhlosion did get one-shotted, so sadly that wasn't able to, give me another turn, because if I was able to, I would have definitely revived another Pokemon, and then I would have felt safe about attacking, but thankfully, the risk paid off when I didn't decide to revive, because pretty much everything on my team was going to get bodied by that Kingdra. I mean, I could have PowerPoint stalled it, but I went for the risk, and I just went for Crobat, and I was hoping that Crobat can take at least one hit. And of course we outsped, and I used Air Slash and pretty much finished off the Kingdra, so I was really happy about that. So I finally got done with that battle, and I was like, oh my god, I need to do so much training. So pretty much my thought was to... I know it even triggered because I completely forgot this also happened. Well, I knew the whole tag battle thing was going to happen, but I didn't know that it was going to be that high level. I forgot about that. But anyway, when I was going to go just train at the Elite Four, because I was like, okay, there's not really much of a point to go take on, Victory Road, like to train there and all that, if I can take on the Elite Four, which I hope I still can, because if I can, then there pretty much should be on, par with my current levels, and that should give a lot of experience, because of course I got the Lucky Egg as well. And I have plenty of healing items as well, so I don't have to buy anything when it comes to that. And but anyway, on my way to go and save to the Elite Four, because it was pretty much right. It was 7:45. It was supposed to be the time I was supposed to get ready to go to sleep, and I was, like I said, going to save right before entering the door to go into the Elite Four. But out of nowhere, Salt just challenges me when I'm about to go up the stairs, and I'm like, what the heck, Salt? And it freaking... and I won, thankfully, because I healed and everything. But he, had a lot higher levels, and he wasn't that hard at all. But he was just annoying, because it was taking up more of my time, and I just was supposed to be getting ready to go to sleep. And it was crazy. So anyway, I pretty much left off where saving right before the door. I talked to the guy where he just says, oh, go have courage and enter. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I saved after that. But yeah, I don't know. If that's not going to work out, then of course I will go for the long don't worry. I will still dedicate myself to train to level 82. Even if I can't do it in the Elite Four, I'll still just do it in the Victory Road. Because yeah, even though it's gonna take a long time. If that's the case, then I'm kind of hoping I do that. But if not, of course, I'm definitely gonna try to go for the more quicker, efficient route, the Elite Four, if I can be able to take them down pretty easily. Because like I said, their levels plus the Lucky Egg is gonna get some pretty fast levels. Um, so yeah. So anyway, so pretty much, if that doesn't work out, like I said, then I'll be training in the Victory Road, and yeah, those will be super easy, of course. It'll just take a lot longer, because getting from level, I think everyone's level 67, I think Typhlosion turned level 68 after the whole battle, unexpected rival battle with Salt. And after that, yeah, everyone is level 67, and then Typhlosion level 68. So I gotta get up 14 levels. 14 levels. That's so crazy. At least for Typhlosion, but then for everyone else, 15 levels. So imagine how long that's gonna take with just the training in Victory Road. That's gonna take a long time. And like I said, I'm kind of happy if that has to happen, because that is most likely gonna have a shiny appear. Because if it seriously doesn't, that's gonna be pretty crazy. Because that's gonna be the final time that I'll be training in the wild in that game. Because anything after that, when I go back and finally take on the rest of Kanto, that's going to be nothing to compare what I've been through with that battle. All the levels then, I'm pretty sure, is going to be like me just not even trying. But I will, of course, like, do as much damage as I can just to one-shot him. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be one-shotting everything from after that point. So it's just not even like a challenge anymore. So that's why I just thought that it would be fine just to train in the Elite Four, because that's pretty much the only thing. And Red, I've defeated Red with like Pokemon that are like level, like 20 levels under, and or 10 levels under. It's just, he's not that difficult. And I'm pretty sure the highest, I'm just gonna say it right now, I remember his highest levels. He only has one level 81, and that's his Pikachu, and then the rest of them are like level 70, 75, so that should be nothing compared to what I'm going to be going up against. So yeah, it's not going to be much of any of a challenge pretty much after I get done with that. But the thing I wanted to talk about that was super lucky, insane, that wasn't even anything having to do with these huge levels, was the fact that I fought the final trainer of the Nugget trainers. He, the one who gives you the Nugget, he's like, okay, challenge me. I never thought this would ever happen to me in a battle, especially against an NPC, but when I was fighting him, I was like, okay, this decent stuff. And I was switch training, because the one in front, I think was Rocky, or no, it was Dunsparce. And Dunsparce was just like not doing enough damage, so I was just switch training. But anyway, yeah. I pretty much was facing his Wartortle. And this Wartortle not only once freezes my Crobat, but when I switch out to my Typhlosion, hits the Ice Beam, freezes again. And then he uses Swagger, and every time I try to attack, except for the one time I was finally able to kill him, I kept hitting myself in confusion. So I was like the world's luckiest Wartortle right there. Like, that's some turtle luck right there, and that's pretty funny that turtle, because, you know, turtles are usually lucky. But anyways, the last one for the episode. So that's pretty much it when it wraps up to what I did in Pokemon Soul Silver. It's nice to encounter. I'm happy about that. But yeah, it's so crazy. I'm hoping I get a lot of progress today. But anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon. As long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. The link is in the description down below. And I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.